Welcome back to Burton Waters Boat Sales. Spring is in the air and behind us we have the perfect starter boat, a 2004 model Sealine S23 with a very economical Volvo Penta KAD32. Now this Sealine is one of our stock boats. We've actually got two 23s on the market, a brokerage one and a stock one. This one here is a 2004 model, just had a full engine and drive service, and it will come with a 3-month engine warranty as well. So the boat's just been in our workshops here in Lincoln and had a full cut and polish, and the bottom's been anti-fouled as well. The hull, I've got to say, is in very, very good condition for the age of boat. Comes with all the fenders and lines as well. And I say, if you are new to boating, you've got to consider a Sealine S23. This boat has got the full cockpit enclosure, which we've just taken off for the pictures and the videos, which is in good condition, fits nicely. It's just had new windows in the canopy. I say, and it's a nicely presented canopy. If we head on into the cockpit now, so before we do, you have got this fold down platform, which folds up when it's not in use, and then can be lowered down when you do need to hop on and off. The beauty of it is you don't pay for that extra part in the marina. You can just fold it up when you're not on the boat. So the 23 is 25 feet overall, and this cockpit space is quite nice. It's got these two benches that face each other. You can squeeze 4 people on here, and you've got this table as well. This does convert into a sun pad area as well, so the table drops down and then some infill cushions to make this into a nice sun pad area. Engine access is below the cockpit floor, which we'll come on to very shortly. And before we move on to the helm, you have got a fridge, which is actually located out in the cockpit here. There's no fridge down below in the galley, it's just up here, so it's for your drinks on a nice summer's day. If we move on to the helm position, one of the nice things about this model is you've got this twin helm seat. So for a couple, this is a really nice place to be. A lot of the American sports cruisers come with a single helm seat. This is quite nice that two of you can squeeze on, and it's slightly elevated as well, so you get a really nice view over the helm and onto the water as well. So talking about the dash, you have got this Lowrance fish finder on here, which is relatively new. And then you've got a Garmin GPS colour chart plotter. And then just here you've got your speed and your depth, and of course your VHF as well. All your control switches, and that includes an electric windless as well. And then you've got your throttle controls, which fall nicely to hand. If we head on down below now, so being one of the later 23s, this has actually got the beige upholstery in here, as opposed to the blue that Sealine usually did. It's quite nice, it keeps it very light and airy in here. So it's the original upholstery, it's in okay condition, there's no rips or tears. There's the odd mark here and there, as you'd expect for a boat that's 20 years old. This area, as well as being a saloon area, it also converts to a really good sized double berth. So you've got some infill cushions that go on top of the table when that's down. And it's a really nice nice space up here. A lot of people use this as the main sleeping area. There's also a lot of storage underneath the seats. So for just being a 25-foot boat, there is quite a bit of storage on here as well. Just as you come down from the companionway, your galley is on the port side. So just underneath here, of course, you've got your sink with hot and cold water. And then just beneath this part of the counter, you've got a twin gas burner hob, and you've also got a grill just beneath as well. Again, as I say, decent storage for a boat of this size. Before we go on to the heads, this of course is a 4-berth boat. So just beneath the saloon floor area, you've got a really good sized double berth. Now it's quite tight to get into, but once you're actually in there, it's a very good sized berth. And also you have got a bit of ventilation which leads out into the cockpit area. And as you can see, you've also got your infill cushions in there at the moment as well. This boat, as well as having the full cockpit enclosure, actually also comes with a full tonneau cover, which is a winter cover for the cockpit. So it means you can take your actual cockpit enclosure off and then just put the tonneau cover on in winter, which then looks after your canopy. And I say it's a nice addition. If we move on to the heads, you've got your manual Jabsco toilet down there. That's just a sea toilet. and then you've got your sink, and the tap does pull out, and it does act as a bit of a shower room when you need it to. Relatively compact in there, but I say decent for an overnighter or a weekender. So here we have the engine bay on the Sealine S23, and as you can see, it's a Volvo Penta KAD32 170 horsepower diesel engine. The engine bay is nicely clean, and as you can see over the far side, you've got your hot water tank. Okay, before we finish up on the video of the 23, just a few facts for you. So this boat will cruise anywhere between 20 and 22 knots, and flat out it'll be about 28, 29 knots. All, of course, weather dependent, and you know, when it was last antifouled and all those sorts of factors really. The boat's fitted with the Volvo Penta KAD32, which is a very economical engine, and at a cruising speed, sort of 20 to 22 knots, it will burn in the region of 4 gallons an hour. Thank you for watching this video. The boat is priced at $32,950. As I've mentioned already, it's one of our stock boats. It's had a full engine service and a drive service, including the bellows being changed, and it'll be supplied with a 3-month engine warranty as well. It's not a return to base warranty, so if we sell the boat anywhere in the mainland UK and you have a fault, we would either come to sort it or get a local engineer to rectify it. We're also able to arrange marine finance with our partners at Salt Finance, and over a 10-year period, the monthly repayments will be about £430. So if you're interested in that, feel free to ask us for any more information. Thanks for watching it, and say if you would like to come and take a look, we're open 7 days a week.